Hi guys, I think I'm on a roll here. I just thought I'd do another video talking about the legal practice course. Oh dear. Disclaimer, I have not done it and I haven't passed it, so I don't want anyone to assume before watching this video that I've passed it or I've done it, but that's why I'm able to talk about it, but that's not even the point. The point is that I did attempt it and I didn't follow through with it. I ended up quitting halfway. I did quit at the time because I lost my job and I couldn't pay for it, and at the time that I was doing it there was no student loans for it. I ended up going to university only last year, but then I decided to do a master's instead of a postgraduate diploma or the LPC, purely because thinking about it I just feel like it was such a difficult course for me. Yeah, I didn't have a clear understanding at the time when I was making that decision. I didn't know what uni to go to, because based on the experience that I had with the university that I went to for my legal practice course, I just realized that the teaching wasn't, I don't want to say great, but there's not much support, and I thrive off extra support or extra academic support because I'm used to that kind of learning. I've been used to that kind of learning my whole life, and at the time I had a full-time job as well, so honestly it was super painful for me to go through that one. But I know a lot of people who have done it from LinkedIn, obviously, who have done it, and they've done it alongside full-time job, they've done it alongside being married and raising children, so it is very achievable. I don't want to give the impression that you can't achieve if you're doing all these things, but I was in a completely different mind space at the time when I did it, and so I believe that's the reason why I wasn't able to perform my best on it. And financially, honestly, it was a strain. But yeah, let's not talk too much about finances and what other challenges I had on it. The LPC, I believe is like made of 8 modules. Again, this is off the top of my mind. I think I'm trying to remember what I did. I did wills and estates. I did business law and practice. What else did I do? I did a few other modules, maybe 2 other modules alongside those, and I was in a second part of it because I'd done it on a part-time basis. I was meant to do immigration law. I did study it. I was meant to do, I think, advocacy as well. The rest of them I generally don't remember because maybe, I don't know, the lecturers didn't make an impression on me or something. I don't know. I don't know who to blame. But basically, I don't remember those. But for anyone who's considering the LPC, listen, do a lot of research. There are a lot of lawyers and a lot of solicitors online, and even some barristers or solicitor advocates who used to be solicitors and then obviously have gone on to other professions or gone into other areas of law. If you want to be an in-house lawyer, which is a lawyer who's based in a company, I believe, you do have to do the LPC. Like literally, if you don't do the LPC, you're not getting anywhere with a legal career, to be honest. Because even these days now, they require paralegals, legal interns, legal assistants, almost anything legal after being a graduate. You need the LPC, and they would always choose somebody who has the LPC because they're more learned. And I tell you something, when I studied the LPC, I just realized that my law degree was just like crumbs. Like honestly, it was like basic knowledge compared to the LPC. The LPC is intense. It's a lot of reading. It's very, very academic. It's a lot of detail into the kind of work that lawyers do. I'm not saying that it's, I suppose you do more or you learn so much more when you're on a training contract because that's practical work. But the LPC is almost like a transition from the academic or qualifying law degree stage into a new space where you're like getting more detail about how things actually work. And honestly, business law and practice, and I remember another module that I did, solicitors accounts. That was difficult. If you don't know maths, or if you don't really if you don't really understand maths, let me just say that it's going to be a difficult one for you. And for me, I literally had to retake my GCSE maths, and I had to see like on the second take. It was difficult. You need to prepare yourself like psych yourself up to be like very like strong and hardcore over like the 1 year or 2 years that you're going to be doing your LPC. Prepare, try and chase up your lecturers, like get as much support as you can. Jump on LinkedIn, talk to people, network, be like, I need help. Can I, you know, go on coffee with you, go and get a coffee with you? Like, can I do this? Can we talk about this? Try and get some help. I wish I'd done that. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to LinkedIn at the time. Mind you, I was working full time. I was shattered, and I was traveling from Northampton all the way to Birmingham when I was doing it. So a lot of things that I know now, I could possibly even do it again, to be honest with you. But when I think of the academic and the fact that I'm going to be learning again, I'm not going to lie, it kind of stresses me already, because I'm in the stage where I don't really like learning, and all I want is money, which could be a good and a bad thing at the same time. But yeah, if you're considering the LPC, honestly, I would not knock it. It was such a good thing for me at the time, and I really wished. I was so devastated when I lost my job. Yeah, and I was hoping I'd have enough money saved to continue, but unfortunately I couldn't, and maybe it was God's will or whatever. I don't want to read too much into it here, but that's my interpretation for my own comfort at this time, okay? But if the chance does come up again in the future to do the LPC, or I think they have the solicitors exam coming up in 2020 or 2021, so I might look at my options. Again, it's up to you if you want to do the LPC or you're considering it. It's still it's still credible. Yeah, I should say it's still credible. You don't have to do the solicitor's exam or whatever thing that's coming up. Yeah, so yeah, if you're considering it, obviously do your own research, check the universities that you need to ideally try and do in the city. You could do it in a town, but aim to move out of that town and go to a city, because your chances of finding a legal job after that one, with obviously good grades from your LPC, will be, you know, higher than actually staying in that town and deciding to work in that town. You'll be on a lower salary on a level. So yeah, I hope this was useful to you. If you've done the LPC, honestly, I want to hear some comments. I want to hear some of your challenges with that one. If you're considering the LPC and you want to talk to somebody, I could possibly talk to you, but I also know other people that I run to when I need help. And with the LPC, I believe you can get into literally any area of law, family, employment, whatever, the all commercial law, all of it. So yeah, consider it. Honestly, I feel like they should be paying me for this, what I just said. Consider it. It's a good thing to have on your CV, and even the fact that you know that you've learned so much about law and you've evolved in your knowledge of since your qualifying law degree. I think that is such a significant thing to have. So yeah, if you don't know what to do, just think on it. You don't need to make immediate decisions concerning that one, but it will be great, obviously, if you can consider one and get some support and some advice and some recommendations and some, I don't know, guidance on it, really. Again, if you're not clear on your career path, I wouldn't encourage you to go and throw all that money away, because it is quite a bit. Think about it. Yeah, it is quite a bit. So try and make that decision properly and find a university or an academics institution that can support your learning with that one. And yeah, try and engage with your class, by the way, for those of you who are thinking, who are currently doing it. Yeah, engage with your class people and get connected, because the people in your class are going to be the lawyers that you would want to work with in future, and they're probably going to be giving jobs to your children and your cousins and your nephews and whatnot. So link up, okay, network, take advantage of the people who are around you, and even take advantage of your lecturers as well. Attend as many academic lectures and events and seminars and workshops. I feel like I'm talking too much, but honestly, I don't want to say it's a regret for me, but I wish that I had all the tools that I know, some of the information that I know right now. You can hear that's a flower in the background. I know now. I think it would have helped me so much at the time, and I wish I'd saved enough money to be able to do the course, irrespective of whether I had a job or not at the time. So yeah, some of these considerations are some of the things that I wish I knew. So I'm hoping that somebody who's hearing this video would learn from it and would be able to implement some of the things that I am saying right now, so that you can be of a benefit, and it wouldn't frustrate your journey as well, knowing that your law degree is being put to use. So yeah, that's about it. I think that's all I'm gonna say about it. Put your comments and your questions or whatever else that you've got to contribute to this video. Obviously positive stuff only. Yeah, stick it down below, and if you're not on LinkedIn, jump and connect with me, and then we'll try and make something useful out of our lives, young people. Okay, all right, I'll see you in my next one as always. Bye.